Hello and welcome to my video on how to make doors stay open longer in Minecraft. This uses features of the Red Power2 mod, which is included in both Tech It Classic and Feed the Beast. Now, I always had a problem in Minecraft where buttons aren't very good for keeping doors open. They don't keep the door open for very long, and so you have to get through really quickly or you get stuck, and it's just awkward generally. So example here, turn the press button, try and go through, and I did it too slowly. You have to generally kind of be right next to the door, press the button and speed through, and then if you get caught in the frame, you're screwed. This gets even worse if you want to have a reinforced house, so you have like a 2 or 3 thick wall, in which case you're going to be far from the door when you press the button, so it gives you even less time to do it. So here's the example building. I've done it both sides, the mechanism, just occurs. So, well, to demonstrate that you can do it on both sides. So, press this button, and door stays open just a bit longer. You know, it doesn't stay open a mass amount of time. You could if you wanted to. It's perfectly adjustable. But I like it. I set the timer for about 3 seconds, so it gives me just a bit more time. So, you can lazily saunter into the room. It doesn't matter if you get stuck on the door frame. Same on the way out. Just gonna make it dawn. Yeah. So this gives you a bit more time. You can see the mechanism in here, because I've made the glass, and you can hear by the sounds the way it works. So it's pretty cool. You can augment this if, for example, you want to use pressure plate to leave. That's just fine. That'll work completely normally. The pressure plate will activate the door, and it won't go through the mechanism or anything. That's really nice. I mean, some people just use pressure plates straight outside the door like that, but the problem with that is that mobs will set that off as well, which you don't want. In Feed the Beast there are obsidian pressure plates, which are great because they are only set off by players, so that's a really great solution to this problem as well. But if you're playing just Tech It, Tech It Classic I know has Red Power 2 in it. I'm not sure about the other versions of Tech It because I haven't played them, to be honest. But also if you're playing just Red Power 2, it's fine. This is a reinforced stone door from Industrial Craft 2, but obviously this will work with a stone door or an iron door, so that's fine. Stone door or an iron door? What did I say? I mean an iron door or a wood door. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to build the components for this. The battery is here for a reason. So the first thing you're going to need to do is smelt stone in a furnace. It doesn't have to be a electric furnace, any furnace will do, and you end up with these stone wafers here. You're going to need quite a lot of these on their own, but also some of them are used to make other things. So take those with us. Simplest one is, and you're going to need most of these as well, is putting a stone wafer and a redstone on the top of it. That makes stone wire. So you need 7 of these. You also need what are called stone anodes. These are made a bit differently, and these also produce 3. Now you actually need 4, which means you need to make 2 stacks of them, which is kind of annoying, a bit wasteful, but you can always use them later on. You also need to make stone cathodes, and 3 of these. Stone wafer, redstone torch on top, nice and simple. And finally, you need to make a single stone pointer, which is stone wafer, redstone torch, and stone. This is just a normal block of stone on top, the same that we are using in here to make the stone wafers. So with them, we can make an RS latch using this recipe here. You can see our stone wires, and this is just a naked stone wafer in the middle, stone cathodes on either side. See, it kind of actually makes sense based on the actual layout of the latch as well. So we'll take that with us. And we also need a timer. It's got the stone pointer in the middle, stone wire there, stone wire there, stone wire there, 2 of the stone anodes, blank ones there. You also need, and I should have taken the battery from that one. I've kind of really overcomplicated myself doing it this way, but as you can see, 4 redstone and a copper makes a single red alloy ingot. You need to make 3 of those, combine them this way to make red alloy wire. You only need 4 of these, but this way you make a bunch in 12, and they're really useful. You can use them later on. You also, of course, need some buttons. I'm going to make 8 because I want 1 on each side and 1 on each inside. Sorry, I mean 4, what am I saying? We need 8 stone to make them. So, here is where we are going to build them. I'm going to build it on the right side, but the other way around is just reversed, so it's easier to remember how to do it on the right side. So, the first thing to do, as you can see, I've got a door in the middle there. First thing to do is put the redstone wire all around here. So that's one on that face, one on that face, one on that face, and one on that face. That's why 4 are needed. Put the buttons here. And as you can see, pressing the button will still open the door. This is because it's going through this wire and through this block to the door. Because doors can be activated by blocks that are on as well, which is how they are used over there. Next, we need to put down the RS latch. Now, you want it so that the on redstone torch is facing you, as you're facing the door from the front and it's on the right. So if you're doing it the other way around over there, you'll want it this way around, but we want it the other way around, so... Nope, still not right. The thing is, it doesn't damage it if you just punch it. There you go. So you want to do it, actually I think from the front does it fine. Yeah, so from the front, you put it down and you get the RS latch in the right place. The timer needs to go the other way around, so you actually need to face where you want to come from, and you put that down. So that means the arrow will point over in the direction you're coming from, and that should work now. However, we want to set the timer to 3 seconds. It currently defaults to 2. 2 is fine, but I like it at 3. You can have it more than that if you wanted. Doesn't really matter. Now if you press that button, done. Really simple. Now, how this works is an RS latch is flipped round when it receives a current. So when you press a button, that lights up, that gives a current to that. Therefore, it stops outputting on the face it's currently outputting on, and starts outputting on the opposite face. It outputs on the opposite face, and therefore turns the door on. It stops outputting on that face there, and therefore the time will start, because timers go round as long as they're not receiving current. So let's see that again. Switches round, timer starts going. Then the timer creates a redstone signal back to it once it's gone around the full loop, which causes it to switch over again, causing no power to come out this side and power to come back out outside, which stops the timer. So it's a really neat little circuit that happens. It's very nice and small. And yep, so on the other side, you effectively do it like you're facing it from the right. It just makes it easier to remember then. So we want to do this from the side we're facing. That from the wrong side, then bang, 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 button there, and it works on that side as well. So I hope this helps you. Took me a while to come up with it. I also got help from other people, but I haven't seen it done this way in a video. It's really useful if, like this building is, you want to make a really secure, reinforced kind of structure with in between bit of reinforced stone. And then